Bonjour. Hello.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Masterpiece Show. Tonight, as always, we are going to have another very special guest in our show. It's my pleasure to introduce one of the most talented and awesome Yachay Tech students, Adrián Padilla. Adrian, welcome to Masterpiece Show.
Hello. Thank you very much, Mauricio, for the invitation. It's an honor, a great pleasure to be here with you. And I hope that today we had a great night, enjoying some memories and ideas, and having a great time indeed.
All right, thank you so much, Adrian, for accepting this invitation. Well, before we start with this interview, we want to send a special greetings to all people who are watching this show around the world. We want to send a special greetings to all people who are watching this show in Europe, in the Netherlands, in Scotland, England, Austria, Germany, and Spain. Thank you so much for your support, and thank you so much for being part of Masterpiece Show. We want to send a special greetings to all people who are watching this show in Japan, Australia, South Korea, Saudi Arabia, and China. Thank you so much for your kind messages, and thank you so much for being part of Masterpiece Show. We want to send a special greetings to all people who are watching this show in Canada, the USA, Mexico, Trinidad and Tobago, Panama, Colombia, Peru, Brazil, Argentina, Paraguay, and of course here in Ecuador. Thank you so much for your support, and thank you so much for being part of Masterpiece Show. All right, so before we start with this interview, we want to welcome our sponsors. Thank you so much, Class Pro. Remember that Class Pro offers you different types of services, such as advisory for educational and social projects, training for standardized tests such as KET, PET, FCE, and TOEFL. Class Pro offers you document translations from English to Spanish, French, Italian, Portuguese, and German. And also, Class Pro offers you academic consulting. If you need help for your thesis, if you need help for your English learning, linguistics, and applied linguistics, so Class Pro is the best option for you. Remember, Class Pro, it's located at Centro Comercial Artesanal on the first floor, corridor number 1, store 105. But remember that you have to make you have to make an appointment in advance. There you are, the cell phone number, so you can contact Master Pablo Mejia Maldonado, and Pablo will offer you all the help that you need for your thesis and also for your learning. So remember, Class Pro is the best option if you want to improve or develop any professional, educational, and social project. Remember that Class Pro is the best option. We want to welcome to Yanapana Project. Remember that if you are learning Spanish or English, Yanapana Project offers you some online Spanish and English tutoring. Yanapana Project also offers you document translation, academic consulting, and now they are offering this wonderful service, the chat room. If you want to practice and develop your speaking skills in English or in Spanish, remember that Yanapana Project is offering you this wonderful um, service, and the price is very, very reasonable. If you need more information about Yanapana, remember that you can contact them on the social media sites on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. All right? And also, remember that if you are interested in becoming part of Yanapana project as a volunteer, so you can visit this website www.yanapanaproject.org. There you can get more information about volunteering. So remember, Yanapana project is another good option if you want to learn English or Spanish and if you want to become a volunteer. All right, so as I told you at the beginning of this show, today we are going to have the opportunity to talk to our special guest, Adrian. Adrian is a Yachay Tech student and he is one of the scholarship recipients who is going to study his master's degree in France. So tonight, Adrian is going to tell us about his experience as a Yachay Tech student, and also he is going to tell us about this wonderful scholarship and well, all the dreams that he has and the goals that he has in mind to study in France. All right, so Adrian, let's begin. Can you tell us a little bit more about your academic background, please?
Yes, thank you very much, Mauricio, for the introduction. Well, I'm a student from Cuenca, Ecuador. I am 22 years old. I grew up all my life here in Cuenca, so I studied here at my primary and secondary school at the Borja High School, where I got really good memories. I enjoyed a lot my time in my high school, and then I went to Yachay Tech University, which is like 12 hours from here from Cuenca, and it's kind of interesting how I get it. I ended up being in Yachay Tech because I first when I was in high school at the final year, I I had like an attraction to things like engineering and airplanes. I had the opportunity to go abroad one time in a huge airplane, and I was really enthusiastic to know about how it flies, how to pilot one. So my job dream was to become one day like kind of a pilot or kind of an engineer that tests airplanes or that kind of things. So I got into the academic exam for the higher education here in Ecuador, and I applied to Yachay Tech University. At first, I applied to physics, and I wanted to become a physicist. One one of the really curious things for me as a mathematician. But well, that kind of things happens when you are young and you know certainly how, or when you have a broad branch of sciences and you don't know which one is the best for you. But maybe when you grow up, you learn little bit about more about each one, and then you decide. So that is what actually happened. When I was in the first semester in Yachay Tech, I decided to follow mathematics, to study mathematics, and I believe that's one of the most important, one of the best decisions that I made as as a person, right, in my life. That is something that I will decide again, certainly. And I'm really proud of it because I'm really sure that this is the career or the thing that I want to be, the job I want to be in the future. So yeah, that's a little bit about my academic background before Yachay Tech. I have really good friends also. I made really good friends in high school, and I remember them really with a lot of care, of love. And I of course miss them when I went to Yachay Tech. I think that is one of the most great challenges that you face as a student, has to go out of your city, because it's not really easy, right? And that is and mainly the reason I went out of my city was to study in Yachay Tech, because here in Cuenca they're not scientific careers such as mathematics, physics, and that is something that I hope that will change in the future. Hopefully not too far.
All right. Yes, that's right. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, probably that is the most challenging part of it. But yeah, it's okay. Yeah, well, by the way, we want to send a special greetings to all the HTech students who are watching this talk show. Thank you so much for your support and thank you so much for your messages. And thank you so much to our sponsors. Thank you so much to Master Pablo Mejia Maldonado. He is the CEO of Class Pro. Thank you so much, and remember that this space is for you. Thank you so much. Okay, very good. Now, let's continue talking about your experience as a Yachay Tech student, and also we are going to talk about this wonderful scholarship. Yeah, we are very proud of Adrian. Adrian is one of those students who got this scholarship, and he's about to study in France his master's degree. So we are going to talk about this. All right, so we have here some pictures. Tell us about these pictures, Adrian, please.
Well, I chose this picture because it's really special. These actually are my friends, a group of friends from the high school where we spent a lot of anecdotes, a lot of memories together during my all the years we spent in mainly high school, right?
Mhm.
So I send my greetings, and if they're watching this show, to all of them, to each one of them, because each one of them is special for me, and I also think that this is also a really versatile group, right? We
Mhm.
have here a lot of an engineer who is one of my best friends, who is Sebastian at the right. We have a crossfitter. We have a magician. We have two doctors, and one architect, and one chef. So I think that when we were at high school, we didn't know what to choose. We didn't were certain about what would be our future jobs, or future indeed. And it's really good to see that each one has found their path, even though we do not see, or we do not text us between us every single day, or at least we do not see each other as we saw in high school, right? But the connection between us, the friendship, and all the memories are still alive as if we were in high school yesterday. So that is really special, and that is why this picture is really special for me.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, many wonderful memories from that picture. All right, and now I think we have a picture at Yachay Tech. Yes, am I right? Yes, I think yes. There
Yes.
you are. Yes, tell us about this awesome picture. Well, well, when I see this picture, well, I remember the good moments at the HA Tech at well, the campus is really really awesome. So well, tell
Yeah.
us about your experience
Yeah.
at the HA Tech
one
student.
one misses too much in these moments the campus of Yachay Tech, since we cannot visit it. At least the ones who do not live in Orcoquí or Ibarra, we cannot visit it. Have not visited for a long time. So this picture, this is actually my group of friends at Yachay Tech. So it's like my new group of friends, right? But it does not replace the other one. It's each one of my friends occupies a special place in my life. But this picture is really really special. We have t-shirt this picture for years, because this was the first, well, not the first picture, but the picture that we took in the first semester at Tech, even though in the evaluation semester, in the leveling semester. So this was the day that we presented our final projects for of the new leveling course, and we were all in suits, and we were all making jokes and that sort of things. And this picture actually was not like prepared to be taken. It was spontaneously. We were preparing to took a formal picture, and we have done that one. But this is an spontaneous one that can give us the actual sense of the moment. So that is what is also special for me. And actually, these are the guys that live with me like for 1 or 2 years at the house that we arrived at Yachay Tech. We all were new when we arrived at the same house, and it was a house of 8. So we were we nicknamed ourselves the kids of Yachay Tech. The kids of
Yes.
Yachay Tech. In Spanish, las guaguas de Yachay Tech. And it was a nickname that we put ourselves, and because we were the youngest, right? And most of us didn't lived away from our homes before, so it was a really interesting experiences in the good and the bad sense. But at the end, we end up being a really good a group of friends, and we, of course, we spend we valorate each other how this time, right? Actually, most some of them are not longer in Yachay Tech, but we keep being really good friends, and hopeful one day we'll get all the group back reunited sometime. So yeah, that's the story of this great picture.
All right. Yes, yes, yes. Well, here in our WhatsApp group, we have some questions for you. And one of the Yachay Tech, a new Yachay Tech student asked you, how challenging can be for a new student to study at Yachay Tech? Yeah, since we have new students now, and from your experience, Adrian, what can you tell them? What can you tell our new students, our new Yachay Tech students? The question again: how challenging can be for a new Yachay Tech student to study at Yachay Tech?
Well, I feel that studying at most universities is a great challenge because it represents a change from high school to university to college. It's in some cases it's a huge shock, right? Because of the academic effort that one has to do. Particularly in Yachay Tech, I believe that it's a challenge because of the adaptation process. As I said, it's not the same living in your own house with your parents, with your family, and going to university one day and returning home, where your mom gets to use has the lunch served for you, the dinner. Here instead, you have to cook your for you. You have to care for yourself. You are like an independent person, and it's also challenging for coexisting with these other people because there may be some problems, some disagreements, and you have to deal with it in a certain different way that maybe you didn't or wasn't used to before. But being Yachay Tech is a really good experience because it's totally worth it, right? It's also all careers are hard in the academic sense, but they're not impossible. I mean, if you put yourself into a habit routine so that you can achieve the academic goals each time with the help of your professors, with knowing how to ask questions, with being collaborative with each other. For example, at the beginning, I remember that, and not just at the beginning, but during many times of their career, I didn't study just alone. Sometimes I study alone, but most of the time I studied with my classmates. I asked for questions about them. They asked for me for questions. We like review the material, the content for some specific exercises, and that helped me a lot to understand because there are some questions that maybe would be easy for me, but for my classmate not, and vice versa, right? So it is a collaborative environment in the academy and Yachay Tech. So I think it's not a challenge if you are open to, well, it's a challenge, but it's not something impossible or something difficult if you know how to reach to your classmates and also to your professors, because our teachers or professors at Yachay Tech are open. Most of them are open to our students to solve questions, to learn more. If you want to learn more, it's a place where you want to go because the professors help you to. They don't see you just as a student that want to pass a course. They see you as a student that want that has a thrive for learning, for science, for the one, because most of the students at Yachay Tech has a passion, as many others have also in whole Ecuador, right? But I think that is something that is characteristic, and it's also something that you should take advantage of if you are considering, if you're already studying Yachay Tech. So yeah, and also I would like to mention that Yachay Tech is not also just an academic background, as I said. It's also an environment where you can find clubs for dance, for music, for movies, for mathematics, for physics, for astrophysics, for biological sciences, for animal care. So there are, and also for sports, right? We enjoyed very much when we were at campus, of the matches, of the basketball matches, the soccer matches, the volleyball. Actually, I'm not like kind of a sports guy, but I used to go with my friends to see my actual friends competing between them. So sometimes I did cheers for two groups, uh, for 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 two groups of participants, and that is something that it's really enjoying and really memorable also as well. It's part of the
Mhm.
Yachay Tech experience.
That's correct. Very good. Yes, good advices. Good advice for our new Yachitech students. So there you are. All right, we have another question. And one of our fans asked you, what is your major? What is your major? And which subject has it been the most difficult for you?
Okay. Well, in Yachay Tech, all careers have the first 2 years you have a common core. So you study biology, chemistry, mathematics, physics, geology, also science communication, that kind of stuff, right? So it's the time when you have the chance in order to see which is the best subject that you want, or if you have doubt, you have, for example, attraction as I had for physics or for mathematics. Maybe you can decide which one is the best. That is something that happened to me. Indeed, I was in the first semester following the course on linear, taking the course on linear algebra, and I think the professor, which is Dr. Juan Mayorga, got a really made a really good course. It delivered its content and the subject in a really great manner. That I said, I really want to do this in the future. I really want to work in this kind of stuff, or on this thing, because there's like a logical structure. You have rules, you have theorems, you have properties. You can make proofs, and that was something that was attracting to me. And of course, that is something that also got confirmed during the later years, where I chose the bachelor in mathematics. So I'm studying, actually, this is my last semester. These 3 months are going to be my last 3 months, hopefully, in Yachay Tech. I'm finishing my bachelor thesis right now. I'm also getting prepared for the master's degree that I'm starting in September. So it's a time race right now to fulfill all these requirements. And I think that having passed through all these years, through all these courses in mathematics from many branches, because mathematics is like a whole spectrum of areas. Yeah. You have that science, you have probability, statistics, operations, research. You have analysis. A great branch of mathematics is called analysis, mathematical analysis, and it is actually the branch that I like the most, and in which I am working in my thesis. It is like the main basis for engineering problems, the mathematics behind all the physics and the engineering problems, when you have optimization problems or differential equations and that kind of things. And actually, I think that the courses that were really difficult for me, the most hard courses were the ones in which the content and the teachers, the professors, were really put a lot of effort over us, so that we had to learn from different books, to make a lot of exercises. And I think the course that was really difficult was maybe functional analysis, which it's a course in the sixth semester, and also partial differential equations, 1 and 2, because there's one compulsory course and one elective. I took both, and those were really hard courses because of the content, really of the content, and also of the professors as well. But at the end, these were the courses where I learned the most, and I think the courses that make me like more the mathematics, because I love this area. I love the functional analysis and partial differential equations, and I plan to work at this in the future in research in the graduate program. So yeah, I think that would be my answer. That were the most challenging. I will not say hard, but the most challenging, because as I said, if you commit yourself every day, because if you want to get success in these courses, you have to pursue this every single day, right? To make at least one exercise or two, or to read something. But because this ability of being good, or of having success in mathematics, is something not of just maybe of talent. Some students are born with talent and that kind of thing. At 3 years or 6 years, they are geniuses. But I think this is mainly of practice, because you can have talent, but if you don't practice, if you do not how to acquire these abilities, to get used, and to set your mind to be in all this kind of stuff. It's like learning a language. Yeah, you cannot learn a language or play an instrument from one day to another, so overnight, right? So you have to be constant, to be persistent, and then you get the success in this career.
Yeah, that's right. And definitely, our special guest, Adrian, is a clear example of perseverance. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, sometimes we can find some challenges in our university life, but remember, some things are difficult, but not impossible. All right, very good. Excellent. Okay, thank you so much for the questions. And also, thank you so much for your answer, Adrian. Look, here we have another nice picture that was taken at Yachay Tech. Tell us a little bit more about this picture, please.
Well, this picture is very special for me. Actually, this represents a time in Yachay Tech where I enjoyed the most, and it was the first semester of my career. Actually, of my after the Common Core, I mean, in the fifth semester. So I consider the fifth semester as the greatest I ever had. I met a lot of new people. I make a lot of new friends, and actually, it was here when I met the friends that I believe are most significant for me right now, right? In Yachay Tech. Well, not all, but some of them. For example, some of my class colleagues, Naomi, if you're seeing this, greetings from here. Also, my friend Lilibet, who took the photo. She's a biologist. And well, this, as I said, this represents a really enjoyable time in JJ Tech, because in fifth semester I get to know a little bit more about how the mathematics work. I was really interested in getting into projects, being collaborative with other people, and I really enjoyed my courses. So I remember that one time I was like a midday, and I finished one class, and I was really, really, really happy because it was a really sunny day, and I had like a half 1 hour or half an hour until the next class, and I text one of my friends, and we met, and we spent like a couple of minutes there, and she told me, "Oh, that's a nice day. Let me take a picture," and she took me a picture, and it was actually also pretty really spontaneous, right? And it's a photo that I like really much. Also, I like it because I have my T-shirt that says "Made in Cuenca" there, which represents my city. I'm really also proud of being a guy from Cuenca. So that's a really nice picture, and as I said, this represents really good time in Yachay Tech. And yeah, that's the history behind this.
Wow, wow, this is a really, really nice and interesting story. Very good. Thank you so much. And thank you so much to all people who are watching this show around the world. And of course, here in Ecuador, thank you so much for your messages and thank you so much for your support. Remember that at the end of this interview, we are going to read all your messages. So thank you so much. Okay, and now Adrian, what about talking about this wonderful experience? As I mentioned at the beginning of this show, Adrian was one of the scholarship recipients, and thanks to this scholarship, Adrian is about to study his master's degree in France. But here we have a nice picture in France. So, can you tell us a little bit about this picture and then tell us about the process of the application to this scholarship program, and also how do you feel about this awesome experience?
Of course, yeah. This picture actually is taken, I think it's 5 or 6 years ago. Well, actually, when I was in high school, I my parents got a scholarship to study in Belgium, so they went to study in Belgium, and because of visa procedures, I went there just on vacation. But I went on vacation, and of course, with my family. Well, my parents were really busy studying because studying a master's degree in a different country, mainly in one of the top universities, as most of them are in Europe. It's really challenging, really challenging. It's I think that you have to study from dawn to dusk, so it's a kind of a great of a challenging experience. But this was one of the times that we had to travel to when my parents were finished with their educational programs. We went to on a trip through Europe, and we visited Paris indeed. So this is my sister, Valentina, with me. She's, I think, they're like 11 years old or so. And I'm like kind of 16 years old in that picture. And it's really special for me because it's, of course, my sister, where I have spent a lot of memories as well. She's a very special person for me. And this picture is really beautiful. It seems like a poster for me. So I'll tell them to my parents, look this postal that we found during the trip. So it's a nice picture, and I hope that in the now that I have the opportunity to go to France, I hope that this picture can be taken again. So I hope that one day my sister goes there to visit me, and then to take a picture like a resemblance to this one. And yeah, so now about the opportunity to go to France, it's really interesting as well because my scholarship is a scholarship from a foundation of mathematics located at the outsides of France, which is called the Foundation of Mathematics Jacques Hadamard. This foundation is like annexed to the University Paris-Saclay. The University Paris-Saclay is one of the top or the biggest universities in France, and it in mathematics is ranked as the first university in the world according to the Shanghai rank. But besides this, this is a great opportunity since France is one of the it's actually the country where there's the most concentration of mathematicians in a single place, such as in Paris-Saclay, and in many other universities around Paris as well. I got this opportunity because there in France, in Paris, there's an association of mathematicians and scientists, of Ecuadorian mathematicians and scientists called Amarum. So I get to know about the application call for the scholarship with this association Amarum, and I'm very grateful with the people from there, especially with the president, who is Professor Diego Chamorro. He's the Ecuadorian who actually found this association, and he's a professor there in France, who has helped me a lot through the application process and also with the preparation to go to France. Because since it's a top-level university, the preparation does not has to stop. So at the moment, I'm really getting my time to prepare to be successful in this master's program. And so I get to know the CAL. I sent my documents. I made a motivation letter. I made my CV, my recommendation letters from my professors of Yachay Tech. And then I sent around January, and it was actually a kind of a special thing that the scholarship is in name of a French woman mathematician called Sophie Germain. And this mathematician is an Asian mathematician from France who has developed a couple of things in number theory, and it's really important there. But the actual good special thing was that I got the actual acceptance letter in the Day of Women in Science, which was around February. So it was like, oh, today is Women in Science, it's a special day.
Wow.
And I got the scholarship. Oh, it was a really good detail. I don't know I don't know if that was a coincidence or that was planned, but maybe it was a really special, and I remember because of that. So yeah, I got this scholarship in the first call, and since then I have been getting prepared to go there. I'm going to there in September, and it's a program that is going to be in general. It's a one-year program in general in mathematics. About the statistics, probabilities, optimization, simulation, analysis, which is the topic I like. And then the second year is if you succeed in the first year, you get access to the second year, which is a more specific topic. So I plan to put all my effort in order to have the chance to choose the topic in analysis that I want. And afterwards that, I hope to continue on to a PhD program, since this master's is indeed a master's in research with a research focus. So in that sense, the preparation here is the one thinking of future preparation in a research career. So that is the great opportunity, because being there and having succeeded there, you can have your doors open to greater opportunities, right? So that is one of the things that I'm really enthusiastic about this program. And I would like to say that the inspiration came to me to go abroad and to apply to the program, because not everyone that wants to go abroad or that would dream of studying abroad applies. Some people say, I'm not worthy to go abroad, but I think that it's like just that mindset that has to be changed in order to go to apply. I applied to many universities as well. I not just only applied to this program. I got accepted at some not. And I'm not kind of sad because of that. I'm really thanked because of this great opportunity. But the message I want to tell you is that you have to throw yourself to the world. You have to get that fears of maybe I'm not get accepted, or maybe I'm not just the top enough. You don't know. Maybe at the end you are not the person that is going to make that decision, right? The admission committee is going to review your application to see if they want them. So you have to make by all the means possible. You have to see or to sell yourself your academic career in that sense, right? So I applied, and the inspiration came mainly from most of the great deal of the tens of, I don't know if they are 100, but the tens of students of Yachay Tech that are studying abroad. For example, I have some friends in the USA, in Germany. There are also some people in Korea, in Arabia, in Chile, in Mexico, studying mathematics, studying physics, studying chemistry, studying geology, and that kind of thing, that to seeing the people that maybe some of them you not may have known in Yachay Tech a great deal, but to see them succeeding there and posting the things that they're doing, the classes they're receiving, the labs that they are doing, and all that kind of things gets you inspiration. So I hope that this interview, indeed, this story that I tell you, would also inspire you, a Yachay Tech student, to pursue and apply to these kind of programs, because the best moment to apply to a program abroad is the one when you are getting out of college. So that is because most scholarships are also aimed to young students. So between two academic backgrounds that maybe be similar, from one Chinese or one American, in comparison with one Ecuadorian, maybe the age would be a critical factor for you. So if you want to go abroad, it's a time, right? It's the time to get prepared, to put all your effort in your grades, mainly in a pool of thousands of applicants. When you have many similar dossiers or CVs, the grades are really important. Some people say, no, the grades are not important at all. But if you want to do a graduate degree abroad, the grades are important. But of course, they are not all. You can do also extracurricular activities. You can show that you are good at research. That is something that I think really helped me, because I got some research experience at Yachay Tech. I'm not like the top researcher, because all the research that we as students do in Yachay Tech is because of our teachers or of our professors, because they are PhDs. Almost all of them are PhDs, they are experts and really good researchers in their area, and they are moreover open to help us to get in that career, in that path of research. So I fortunately have encountered with really good mentors, with really good professors, and with really good friends that have given me this opportunity to do some research, and then to go abroad indeed now.
Yes, yes, yes. Very good. Thank you so much, Adrian. And that is why we are very proud of you, Yachay Tech students. Thank you so much, because you are very, very hardworking, very intelligent, very generous. Something that I admire from our Yachay Tech students is that they are very intelligent. They are very generous, because they like to help to each other. I know that you have like a group of mentors who like to help other students, so that is another good thing of you guys, and that is something that I really really admire. And I have seen many Yachay Tech students studying very very hard at the library at night, but at the same time they are working on certain projects. They are doing all their different other nice and interesting activities, extracurricular activities. So that is something that I really admire from our Tech students. Yeah, how do you manage all of those things? You are studying, you are doing research, you are working on certain projects. Wow, you are very talented.
Yeah, actually, at the end, the actual truth is that you can't, you cannot manage anything.
Yes.
You sometimes have to make sacrifices. I personally got involved in many activities during my time at Yachay Tech. For instance, I was part of the student council sometime for a couple of years, when Jordi Ceballos, who is
Mhm.
one of my friends, who is
I
now
think he
doing,
was the first president, I think, if
yeah,
I am not wrong.
he was the first president. He found indeed with the other representatives
Mhm.
the student council, and he asked me to help there as a secretary. So it was a time really interesting. I learned a lot how to manage these kind of things. But I also made some sacrifices. I would like, for example, to do a lot more of exercise. But sometimes the time is not time is the only resource that you cannot get it back soon. actually you cannot get it back in time when it passes. But the thing is that it was a really hard sacrifice to be there, but it was also worth it. I mean, I met wonderful people, really hardworking people, and then after I was there, when I was there, also as a in charge president, when Jordi had to do his thesis, we found the association of students, which is and since from then it is called the Students Association of Yachay Tech. And now I'm not part of the association because of my I decided to work more on my research, on my academic things, because I had my time there, right? But now I think it is really being led by wonderful people, by hardworking people, and they are getting each time they're getting better. They're getting more experience in that kind of sense, and I'm really happy for that.
Yes, 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 yes. And we are very proud of all of you Yachay Tech students. Yes. Thank you so much. Very good, Adrian. Thank you for sharing that important information about this awesome experience. All right. And this wonderful opportunity. All right. By the way, we want to send a special greetings to all Yachay Tech students who are studying around the world. Yes, as Adrian said before, yes, and we have some Tech students who are studying in South Korea, in Canada, in the USA, in Germany. Yes, in Germany they are studying in Germany. Well,
In
we have,
Germany,
yes,
in
we and
Holland, yeah,
in the Netherlands. Yeah, so thank you so much, dear Tech students. You are unique. You are the best of the best. All right, thank you so much, Adrian, for sharing all of that information with all of us. Okay, now let's continue with our next section. Adrian, we have this awesome picture, and we have a question for you. Why is this picture very special for you?
well, uh, she's my sister, the one who is carrying the baby. She's Valentina, but the baby is my new sister. So I had a sister almost 2 years ago. She's called Anna Virginia, or as we said, Anna B.
All
and
right.
and so this picture was taken the day of the 15th birthday of my sister Valentina. As you can see, there's the 15 in the wall, and of course we were really handsome in suit and that kind of thing. So we took a picture, and I love this picture. I actually set it as my computer wallpaper for some time, and it's very special because these are the two very special persons in my life, my two sisters. These are the two gifts that I have the most. um, I think these are the people that of course will accompany me throughout my life, and I want to give them the best. So this is very special for that reason, because these are the people that are very special for me. Although this time I'm going to be separated from them, studying abroad. But I think that's kind of sacrifices one has to make. Although I would not want to be in that sense, but I'm sure that in the future, sometime we will get reunited and to get along wherever we are, right? So that's my aspiration, my desire. And also I think that now during the pandemic, it has been a really difficult time for me, for my family, I think for everyone, of course. But there are some good things, right? And the good thing that I get from this pandemic is that I had to came home. Although I'm not I need my own space, right, to do my things, under my own my own rules or some kind of that. But I had the chance to spend all the time with my little sister. She was actually 6. No, yeah, I actually remember that the day she was born, because of my schedule of my exams at university, I had to take a plane the day she was to be born, to be here to for receiving her. So that's kind of the things that I that signed me for me for a short time there, because I said, well, she's a baby and I'm not in the home with her. But now with the pandemic, who knows what that would have given us, right? So I have spent like one year and a couple of months with her. I have seen her growing up, talking. It's impressive how she talks. She says ñaño ñaño. She calls me. She asks me something, and that's one of the most beautiful things in life, indeed. To having, in this case, a sister, not a
All
baby
right.
yet.
Yes, yes, yes. Sisters are very adorable. Very good. Thank you so much for
So
sharing that with
I
us.
present you.
Okay, nice. It's really, really nice. Very good. Special greetings to all your family in Cuenca, and thank you so much for watching
Thank you
our
very much.
show. All right, and now we have the same question for you with this picture. Why is this picture very special for you?
Well, so when you asked me to choose a special picture, I said, well, there are a lot, but
A difficult
but
decision.
and I searched a lot in my photo cassette, and when I saw this picture, this is the one that is very special for me, because here I am with my grandpa. His name is Carlos, and well, he passed away 3 years ago, and that is why it is very special for me, because that was the day of my graduation from high school, and we celebrated with a dinner with my family, a small dinner with my family, and he was there, really, really proud of me. And it's special because he spent a great deal of my childhood with me. He actually I'm his only nephew, grandson. We are the only grandsons of him, and so I was his mimado.
All
so,
right.
so I he spoiled me a lot. So it's very special because it's the best memory I have of him, of being really, really attentive, of giving you a scene of hope, or of effort. And as I said, I spent him a lot of great deal, because during high school I used to go to piano classes and also to English classes during my afternoons. So the afternoons was full for me during a couple of years during high school. But he since he had his car, he carried me to these classes every single time, without without telling me something. And he was really this was the kind of a special moment that you save for you during your life, because during that trips, he used to tell me his stories about when he was a policeman, and when he was there in the military, and the jokes that he made to his friends, anecdotes with their family, long time ago. And I try to imagine how time was in that times, how our city or families were in that times. And it's some of the kinds I will remember every single day. And I think that's the reason I like some pasillos and cumbias, because he put his music during the trips every day. And now when I study up late, really late, I I used to put some of these songs to get on the mood, and to study, and to not to get to sleep.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's
Well, you have wonderful memories of him. Yes, and I am completely sure that wherever he is very, very proud of you, because you are such a great human being, such a great student, and that is why you deserve all the good things. Congratulations, Adrian, and thank you so much for sharing information about this wonderful memory. Okay, perfect.
thank you.
And now we have the second question. And the question is, Adrian, what is the first thing that comes to your mind when you see this picture?
Oh, this is my family. this this actually was a day in Cuenca, at Central Park of Cuenca, and yeah, this is my well. The first thing that comes to my mind is what a wonderful times when we could go out, we could spend the day, we could took us pictures, and and yeah, that's some of the things that the pandemic has taken from us, but I that certainly will come back soon.
That's correct. Very good. Okay. Again, we want to send a special greetings to all your family in Cuenca, and thank you so much for watching Masterpiece Show. Okay, perfect. So now let's continue. It's time to play. So now, Adrian, we are going to play some games. The first game is called Hide the Picture. Yep. All right. Sorry. I don't have the second question. Yes, the second question. Yes, the second question is also for this wonderful picture. What is the first thing that comes to your mind when you see this picture?
Well, five, well, not actually five, but 3.5 years. Really, really great, with good memories, waking up late night, going out of that library up late, many events, many crowds there. I remember that class from the graduation of the first generation was, I think, was as if we were graduating from college at that moment. But that's one of the most wonderful times in my life, where I spent at this library, this campus at Yachay Tech indeed.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Yes, yes, yes. Well, it's a really nice picture for me. Yes, this place is really awesome. Well, I have many memories from that place. Our HTech students studying very hard. Some events that took place over there, and nice memories that, well, definitely they are really really awesome. Okay, very good. Thank you, Adrian. Okay, perfect. Now, Adrian, it's time to play. All right. So the first game is
Okay,
and hide the picture. As you can see, there you are, nine numbers. And I am going to give you, you are going to choose three numbers in total. I am going to give you three clues. And the idea of this game is to unhide and reveal the hidden picture with the clues that I am going to give you. Are you ready?
okay, let's play.
Okay, so let's start. Can you choose the first number, please?
Two.
Number two. All right. This is one of the animals that lives in cold places. Well, not all, but most of them.
um, One.
All right. Can you say it again?
I one.
Okay, number
uh,
one.
or one,
Okay,
yeah.
number one. Okay. Okay, can you help me please, product? Our production assistant is working hard today. All right. In fact,
Oh,
this is this is an aquatic flightless bird that lives in cold places, except one of the species, the Galapagos species that lives in the north of Ecuador. Okay, what do you think? So,
so yeah, that's a penguin in maybe Isabella
yes,
Island.
that's right. Perfect. That is a penguin. That's correct. There you are. In fact, there you are. This is the penguin. Okay, penguins are a group of aquatic, flightless birds. Yes, they, well, most of them lived in the southern hemisphere. Yeah, with only one species, the Galapagos penguin. Found north of the equator, highly adapted for life in water. That's correct. So very good. Thank you so much, Adrian. There you are, the penguin. Okay, so now let's continue with our next game. All right. Can you help me with the next game? Well, in the meantime, I want to send a special greetings to all people who are watching this show in Europe. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for your nice messages. This Saturday, we are going to have another very special guest in our show. Yes, so you are kindly invited to join us this Saturday at 2 o'clock. So we are going to have another very special guest in our show. All right, so I think yes, yes, yeah, they said that yes, it's ready. Okay, so Adrian, and now we are going to play the second game. This game is called the Curious Wheel. As you can see, there you are a wheel. The wheel is divided into several sections. Each section contains two options. I am going to spin the wheel, and I am going to ask you some questions. You can choose only one option, or maybe you can answer the question and you can say both or neither, and you have to tell us why. All right, so here we go. Okay, all right. Adrian, the first question is okay, Adrian, which sport do you prefer, soccer or chess?
Swimming. Yeah. Well, I'm not a kind of a soccer guy. But I like to see it. I like to see my friends play. I've not been. My friends know that I am not the best in soccer. In chess, I like chess also, but I'm not also. I have not practiced or not do that sport really for a long time. But I would choose maybe soccer, because if I were to choose a sport between these, I think I have enough exercising my brain with the mathematics I have to do every single day. So playing chess not like the kind of right sport for me. But so I would choose soccer to get the chance to exercise a little bit. But I would like to comment that if there is any other sport, I will choose swimming. I really like swimming. Although I did not do it for a long time, for the last couple of years, I have really enjoyed the pool to swim. I love the water, so I love to be in the pool and to exercise there to feel that every single muscle of your body is being exercised. It's really great.
Mm-hmm. That's correct. Very good. Okay, thank you so much. All right, and we have now the second question. Okay, let's see. All right, Adrian, our second question is which do you prefer, singing or dancing?
Wow, both. In this case, both. Well,
All right.
I would prefer dancing. Actually, both. I enjoy really both, because I love to go to the karaoke and to sing along with my friends, and I also miss a lot dancing. I love to dance. I love the parties at the university where we all dancing in a single place with all our friends. And for me, it's this is unstressful to go out and have a night with your friends, to dance, to sing. So I miss it really much.
Okay, perfect. Let's continue with our next question. Here we go. All right. And our next question is Adrian, which social network do you prefer, Instagram or TikTok?
Both. I am. I have committed a sin to open an account on TikTok.
All right.
Yeah. Also, I not know. I don't want to upload many TikToks. Actually, I don't have like more than 4 followers, but but I love to see the trends and all the enjoyable TikToks. Although in TikTok, I think it's a good social network to get some content that if you are interested, for example, in art, in gastronomy,
Mhm.
or to learn a language. Actually, I'm learning French right now, and I have decided to follow some accounts and that are for learning French on TikTok. And actually, I think these are kind of really useful. Now
Mhm.
it's not like a kind of a social network that some people say that it's not worth it to be on TikTok. Or wow, you have an account on TikTok. Wow, that's ridiculous. Yeah, but not. I think it's from everything you can get some good things. And Instagram, I also to see pictures. And the same, you can also follow accounts on Instagram that are of your like. I also follow some accounts of art, of museums, of also or clubs of the university are really active on Instagram because most people at Yachay use Instagram. So I get the news of the university, of the clubs, of the conferences, of the activities, of the webinars, all of them through Instagram. So yeah, it's these are really good social networks, I think.
Uh-huh, that's right. Yes, 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 yes. We have to see the positive side of social networks. Yes, all depend on the way how we use these
Yeah.
social networks. That's correct. Very good, excellent. Thank you, Adrian. So now let's continue with our next question. Here we go. All right. And our next question is, Adrian, in your free time, what do you prefer, music or movies?
Um, I think movies in my free time because music sometimes while I'm studying, sometimes while driving. For example, I love to go on a trip, to go on voyage, and to put my radio of my music there. When I went to the university, I had a chance to had a car, a small car, and some I did like the trip from Cuenca to Ibarra, which is in car 10 hours, more or less, like 6 or 8 times. So I really enjoyed being playing my music, and I also sometimes I went there with my friends, and I enjoyed. But in the meantime, in my free time, I will first just watch some movies. Also, recently I haven't had any free time to watch movies, but but yeah, I would prefer maybe to relax.
Mm-hmm. All right, perfect. And let's see which is the last question from the Curious Wheel. All right, so our next question is, Adrian, which do you prefer, dogs or cats?
Neither. No, no, no. I love dogs. I prefer dogs. In this case, I would choose dogs because I do not like much cats. I think that's I don't know. I have the stereotype that cats they do not go along with my personality, but 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 no, I prefer dogs. But I said neither because I have allergy to their to them. I have a nose allergy, so I try to avoid sometimes to get with them.
Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect. Okay, very good. Thank you so much for your answers, Adrian. All right, so I think it's time to play the last game. Okay, so here we go. Well, our last game is called Let Us Know. Okay, so as you can see, there you are on the screen, 15 cards. Each card contains a question for you. Here we are going to know a little bit more about the things that you like or the things that you love. All right, you are going to choose 5 cards in total. Okay, so let's begin. Can you choose the first card, please?
Number three,
Number 3. And the question is, what's your favorite color?
green. It's a green. I
Mhm.
think it's a vivid color.
Yeah, it is perfect. Okay, very good. Okay, can you choose the second card, please?
7.
Number 7. And the question is, what's your favorite app?
Well, my favorite app. Uh, I don't know, the camera. I like to take pictures. Well, I got a new cell phone, so I think it's the camera, but mm, yeah, yeah, or also Duolingo. Since I am learning French, I am practicing. Well, I am learning some from material on the internet. It's kind of interesting how to learn a new language. I love languages, and it's really enjoyable. So in Duolingo, you actually it's the new version has a lot of features. You get the podcasts, you get the stories, you get to practice at your own rhythm. So it's I think that's my favorite app without
Mhm.
doing advertisements, of course.
Okay, perfect. Very good. Yeah, it's very useful. Okay, can you choose the third card, please?
15.
All right, there you are. What's your favorite food?
Oh, lasagna. Lasagna.
Great.
I love lasagna. I love
Okay.
pasta.
Yeah, okay, very good. And since you are going to be in Europe, you are going to be very close to Italy, so maybe you can try the best pasta over there.
Yeah, sometime to go I to get the chance to go there to try some good pasta. Also in France, there are good wine and cheese. So I am getting used to it. I will have breakfast, dinner, and lunch just wine and cheese every single day.
Okay, great. Okay, okay, very good. Excellent. Okay, let's continue with the fourth card, please.
12.
Number 12. All right. What's your favorite book?
I know that this question was going to come up. Well, I have not read like so many books lately, but my favorite book is one that is. I knew this book because of the movie that is Angels and Demons from Dan Brown. The book is written from Dan Brown, and I like this book because it's a story that has many things that I love. For example, I really love history. I love science, and when I read this book at high school, it was interesting to see how these things get converged into one story, really interesting story of a professor who even I think that I get to love swimming because of that, also because this professor every single day goes to the swim at the Harvard pool where he teaches there. So I was like, wow, I will one day go to the university, want to go to the university where I work or study, and to go to the swimming pool as my part of a routine. And that was great to dream, right? So I think that is why that is my favorite book
Okay,
that
perfect.
I
That
read.
sounds really interesting. Perfect. Very good. And the last card, please.
14.
All right. And the question is, well, I think you already answered this question before. Yes. So we are going to change it. All right. Okay. Can you choose the last card, please?
5.
Number 5. And the question is, what's your favorite song?
Oh, that's also really interesting. My favorite song. Well, I have many favorite songs. I like one of the songs that one that a friend introduced me some time ago, which is "The Pretender" from the Foo Fighters. But I think that I really love that song. I think that's one of my favorites. But my favorite that I regard this as the favorite song that I have encountered so far is Firestone from Kygo, because this song I I listened to this song when I was really keen on going on my trip to Europe a long time ago, and I saw some videos in the internet about planes, airplanes, and one of them was of a pilot that is recording himself the routine as the plane takes off. So and it was that song that was playing when that plane was taking off, and I was like, wow, that's a really great experience to be in the cabin, to listen to that song, and to watch the the landscape and the clouds and that sort of things. And so that is why that is my favorite song.
Okay, good reasons. Okay, very, very good. Okay, thank you so much. Perfect. Okay, perfect. Great. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. So now, Adrian, we have the three final questions for you. Okay. And the first question is, Adrian, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Well, that's a difficult question because I don't know. I think that the pandemic has it teaches us something that is you do not for certain, of course, what is going to happen you in the future. Eh, but I see myself that some certain thing that I see myself in 10 years is that I see myself doing math. So I don't know whether as a professor, as an academic, as a researcher, or maybe as working in a data science company, being part of some government or non-governmental organization, some foundation. I don't know, but I think that I believe that in 10 years I see myself working on maths, doing some research, and of course, doing the things that I love. Uh, yeah, that is how I see myself, and hopefully with a master's and PhD degree from France.
Mhm. Yes, 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 yes. You are going to do it. Yes, yes, yes. We are completely sure. All right, Adrian, our second question is, what country would you like to visit and why?
Well, I would like to visit Japan
Mhm.
or South Korea. I throughout my life in childhood, I have seen most the news and that kind of things from the occidental part of the world, and I have not been keen on countries like China, like Arabia. Those were too far to visit one day, but with social media, with the transportations, with airplanes, with those kind of advances in technology, you get to know these places, and Japan is one of the places I'm really interested. I have some friends that went to Japan, some classmates from Yachay Tech who went there to participate in the whole prize semifinals one time, a couple of years ago, and from then I am really interested in visiting Tokyo, those kind of cities. But I during the interview I also realized that indeed the country I would like to visit is Ecuador. Indeed, for instance, I have not visited Galapagos yet in my life, so I would like to go to Galapagos. I think it's a great experience that I would one day to make.
Yes, 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 yes. Perfect. Very good. Very interesting. All right. And the last question is, Adrian, if you could make only three wishes, what would they be and why?
Well, this that's also really difficult to decide, right? The first wish I will right now decide is to end this pandemic, to end to see ourselves again, to go to the Yachay Tech campus, to visit our friends. I think that is something that I would wish certainly. The other wish was that well, that maybe comes from the previous one, right? That I would wish to see my friends and to have a night, a really incredible night with them. I would like to go on vacation somewhere with them. Actually, we were planning, but the pandemic got worse here in Ecuador, and so we have decided not to go. for now, but I would like to see them again. And the third wish, I'm some of a person also that I think that everyone has dreams, right? For example, I could wish I want a new computer or a new cell phone. That maybe that's kind of a wish that you can work on to get it, right? But I think that I would wish in this case that uh, to have the opportunity to spend more time with my family, with my sisters, with my parents, with my grandmothers before, or mainly maybe I would wish that I could have spent more time with them if they were abroad, like if they go with me during the during the during my program abroad. But that as I said before, that is some of the sacrifices that you have to do because you can not have everything, right? So yeah, that would be my wishes.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Very good. Thank you. Thank you so much for your answers. And yeah, your wishes sounds very, very interesting. Thank you so much, Adrian. Okay, Adrian, we are almost done. So now it's time to read the messages that people sent us to our Facebook Live chat. And here we go. Master Pablo Mejia Maldonado says, congratulations, keep on doing the program. Thank you so much, Master Pablo Mejia Maldonado, for your wishes. And he says, thanks a million for considering me as a sponsor. Oh, thank you so much. Well, Pablo Mejia is the CEO of Class Pro. Thank you so much. Fernando, excellent interview, Adrian. Keep on going. Congratulations. Thank you so much,
Thank you
Fernando.
very much.
And Master Pablo Mejia says, Class Pro, appreciate your kindness in considering us as your sponsor. Thank you so much for your support, dear professor. Well, he was my university professor. Well, so dear professor, thank you so much for being part of Masterpiece Show. All right, and here we have another nice message from Salome Rees. Wow, she's another awesome Yachitech student, and she says, "Congratulations, friend! You are the best." Yes, yes, yes. As all Yachitech
Thank
students.
you, Salo. Greetings.
All right, and we have Vanessa Garcia. Congratulations. Thank you, Vanessa.
Thank you.
Okay, let's continue with our next message. And we have Hugo Andres Cabrera. Congratulations, dear friend. Uh-huh. Keep on going. A huge hack for you. Thank you so much,
Thank
Hugo.
you, Go. He's one of my high school friends.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much for
Mhm.
watching Masterpiece Show, Hugo.
Mhm.
All right, we have Jaime Padilla. Congratulations, Adrian. Best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, dear uncle. He's my
Okay,
uncle.
thank you. All right, Vanessa Garcia, you are the best. All right, thank you, Vanessa, for
Thank you.
watching this show. Okay, let's continue. Hector Alfredo Proaño says, special greetings for you. And let's keep on going. Dear young people, yes, you are the future of our country. That's correct. Thank you, Hector. Patty Carwa, congratulations. Okay, congratulations. I wish all your dreams and goals come true and can be achieved. That's correct. Thank you so much. Well, Patty sent you a nice sticker, but well, during the live session, we can't see it, but then you can check it out in the comment section. All right. Thank you, Patty. She also says, what a nice and interesting show. All right. We can know a little bit more about the dreams and projects of our the special guest. Congratulations, Andivisa. Special greetings to Mauricio. God bless you. Thank you so much. All right.
Thank you very
Well, thank
much.
you so much. Thank you. Master Pablo Mejia says, great. Thank you. And Lisa Cancela sent you a nice sticker as well. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Well, So we are done. So, Adrian, if you have your last message to tell us, or if you want to send a special greetings to someone, now you can do it.
Well, I would say to all the people that are watching us, to mainly to Yachay Tech students that are beginning their careers, who are some of them have written me to ask for advice, for help. I had the opportunity also to be a teaching assistant last semester, and I think that is one of the greatest experiences I had during my time at Yachay Tech, since you can get to know the young people, you see yourself when you were beginning. And I think that the best advice I can give them is that take the advantage every single moment that you are here in Yachay Tech or everywhere you are, because the things that you do today, all the things that you make today are the ones that you're going to 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 be tomorrow. So it's kind of cliche, right? But it's actually true. I mean, it's a constancy is the just filing an application to submit to somewhere to get the acceptance of the program at the graduate a degree or some kind of that thing at the prize. There are many students from our university that have won different prizes for the entrepreneurships, for their projects, for the research. So that is the kind of thing that inspire you. So I would say that every single DHA Tech student take advantage of his or and her time here. And I would like also to send my greetings to my dear friends, to my dearest friend in Yachay Tech, to Andy, to my dearest friend, also a woman friend, to Kathy, to Naomi, that I said, to Lilibet, also to my last roommates in Yachay Tech, to Juan Sebastian, to the kids of Yachay Tech, to to my professors. I think my professors are an important reason why I am the person that I am right now, and all the dreams I have are because they have given me the guidance to go on this path of research of academics. And also to my family. I'm devoted to them, since they have supported me all throughout my career. They have given me cheers, and I have been blessed by them, by these two beautiful sisters that I had the opportunity to enjoy during this pandemic. So that would be my final message. Thank you very much, Mauricio, for this interview. This is a wonderful place to tell my colleagues, my classmates, that I am proud also of his and her works. And I hope that in the future, more Tech students will join us in Europe, in the United States, in Asia, in South America, wherever they are. I think that every one of us is giving our best, is giving their best to have succeed and to be wonderful in the programs they have. They have big, great dreams, and I believe that the perseverance and the versatility of our preparation is crucial for this succeed in the graduate programs abroad. So thank you very much again, and hope to see you soon in the university.
All right. Thank you so much, Adrian, for accepting this invitation. Well, we really appreciate it. You are a very wonderful person, a very wonderful student. So thank you. We are very proud of you, and we wish you all the best for your project and enjoy this new adventure. All right, in France. Very good. Thank you so much, dear Adrian, for accepting this invitation.
Thank you very much.
All right. So before we close this interview, well, we want to thanks our sponsors. We want to thank our sponsors. Yes, Class Pro. Remember, Class Pro offers different types of services, such as advisory for educational and social projects, training for standardized tests, such as KET, PET, FCE, and TOEFL. Class Pro offers you document translations from English to Spanish, French, Italian, Portuguese, German, and it also offers you academic consulting if you need help for your thesis, English learning, linguistics, and applied linguistics. Remember that Class Pro is the best option for you. Class Pro is located at Centro Comercial Artesanal on the first floor, corridor number 1, store 105. And remember that you have to make an appointment in advance. There you are, the cell phone number. You can contact Master Pablo Mejia. All right, remember, Class Pro, the best solution for professional, educational, and social projects. We want to thank Yanapana Project. Remember that if you are learning Spanish or English, Yanapana Project offers you some tutorings and also document translation, academic consulting, and also the chat rooms. Yes, if you want to improve your speaking skills, so Yanapana Project is offering you this new service, the chat rooms, and the price is very, very reasonable for you. So if you need more information about Yanapana Project, there you are, the social networks from which you can get more information about Yanapana Project. And if you are interested in being part of this wonderful project or working as a volunteer, so remember that you can get more information at www.yanapanaproject.org. All right. So, well, again, thank you so much, dear Adrian, for accepting this invitation. We truly enjoyed this interview and we wish you all the best for you. Thank you so much. All right. So he's Adrian Padilla, and definitely his profile is a masterpiece. All right, so remember to join us on Saturday. We are going to have another very special guest from London. Yes, so you are kindly invited to join us this Saturday at 2 o'clock. So thank you so much for watching Masterpiece Show, and thank you so much for your support. My name is Mauricio Matabay, and it's my pleasure to talk to you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, dear Adrian. We will see you very, very soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you so much. Have a good night. Thank you so much.
Thank you all.